I am not a professional, but here's a tip. A not so pro tip. So, what am I doing? I am installing the inlet air temperature sensor on the blue car. This is just a standard GM. If you go to the parts store and you tell them like 91 GMC Cyclone Typhoon, you get these threaded ones, which are they clip right into the LS harness. It's the same readings and everything, but the LS harness, like the stock F-body ones, are just plastic, like a little barb, and they just push into the rubber boot. These are threaded. Pretty sure that's 3/8 National Pipe Thread, 3/8 NPT. I already drilled this thing out, and I kind of started to thread it a little bit, and then I stopped myself because I wanted to make sure that I showed you guys to see how irritated you're gonna get. And what I'm gonna show you is how to tap that hole using an impact. So I've already drilled this hole out. We're gonna use oil to lubricate our tap as we cut, and I just dunk it in there a little bit. And I know all this oil is used for is just lubricating tools. I don't use it to do, I'm not gonna mix it with my weed eater or anything crazy like that. And then I've already found a socket that fits the back of this, and then I just put it on my Craftsman impact. So I'm gonna give it a few bursts to cut some, and then I'm gonna back it off. So the same way you'd use, you screw it in a little bit, you back it off, screw it in a little more, you back it off whenever you're using a regular tapping die kit. You can do the same thing here, but you're doing it with the impact. And when I'm done, I'll kind of explain why I think this works really, really good. Anyway, headphone users, rest in peace. And remember, when you're tapping pipe thread, not every fitting is created equal, so you need to go and check as you go. If you just cram that thing all the way up in there, it's gonna thread all the way up to here, and it's never gonna seal. Pipe thread fittings rely on the taper of the fitting to seal. Remember that. So if you drill it or tap it all the way past the taper, it's not going to seal. So we got to go a little, well, quite a bit further than that. I think everybody at home that doesn't believe in this technique, I'm sure there are people just, well, A, losing their mind because I can't even start the frickin' tap, and B, wanting to reach through the monitor and grab me by the neck and choke me. Ah, look at that. Minty fresh. Ha! There you go. Boom. Perfectly tapped 3/8 pipe thread hole for all you haters out there. Check that out. Alright? Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are all going, oh yeah, that works great because it's pipe thread, and you can just kind of jam it in there and you got sealing on the threads. Alright, it works for everything, okay? This is an iron block inside this car. We have F-body accessories. If you know anything about the F-body accessories on an iron block, you know you have to drill and tap the iron block. I use the same technique to do it. It's drill it, use lots of lubrication. Make sure you use an impact. Do not try this with a drill. If you do this with a drill, you're gonna break the tap, guaranteed. That's the whole idea behind how this works. The impact action, the hammering action of an impact gun is what chips away the little pieces of metal to cut your threads. The old school method where you're kind of shaving and you create those curlicues. And those curlicues can bind up and get underneath the threads that you just cut and mess up that. I think that's why this works so good, is that it's kind of a self-cleaning thing. Those little chips kind of fly everywhere, and it kind of cleans itself out. Please, if you want to try this, give it a shot on some scrap metal first. Practice before you go pounding a bunch of holes in your car and then blaming me when you have a bunch of hardened taps stuck in various orifices on your automobile. If you have some tips that you would like to share, send me a message on Facebook. It's Bull City Speed. Please go subscribe on YouTube, Bull City Speed. Comment, share, like, all of the above. Thanks for all the support. I appreciate it. I don't know everything. I'm very rarely wrong, but I don't know everything. I just haven't learned it yet. That doesn't make sense, does it?